So JJ, I am peacefully waiting by the side of the road in my truck. Tell us, where are you at the moment?
I am at the farm, which is not too far away from you, just across a couple of bridges. And I'm going to pick up some consumables here. Well, oh, my crane did that weird thing where it doesn't open all the way. I'm going to grab consumables, and that is going to be for the Assistance to Civilization, which we said we were starting last time. But we didn't really get very far. Just we took a hard road and kind of, we took metal beams, we flipped a few times. We made some progress, but not any real progress. Or I, I, s- I should have totally butchered that. I shouldn't say that because we did deliver some stuff. We got one metal beams delivered and one short logs. But it was sort of one of those episodes where it doesn't feel like you get anything done, at least to me.
Yeah, absolutely. It felt a bit disastrous last episode, but hopefully we'll get Assistance to Civilization mission done this episode. And I'm glad that you're picking up consumables at the farm and not doing some farming or petting farm animals. So yeah, I'm glad you're being productive. Looks like you're in the move and you're on the tarmac, so that's good. Don't forget to refuel because there was a. Oh, actually, it might be too late, right?
I did fuel up on the way there, so
Oh, nice.
I have 225 out of 240, so I could have topped up another like 10 liters or so, but
And let's not forget to grab some vehicle spare parts at the ferry station or the ferry port.
yeah, that would be awful if we forgot that and started driving up there. All right, I am almost back. You may be able to see me. I can't quite see you,
I can
but
hear you,
oh,
and
there
yes, I
you
can
are.
see you. Nice. I could see the horns
I
first
thought you were a
over
little bit
the
more.
horizon.
That's funny. A little horns poking up. Speaking of that, did you ever get the skin, or there's still some bugs with it that are causing people to lose their game save?
I'm still afraid.
Okay, I haven't heard. You were the one that told me that people were losing their game save, and I had already gotten it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have gotten it then either.
Yeah,
So I didn't
well,
know if anything had changed, if that was good to go now or what.
well, I play on Microsoft Game Pass, and you know there's some issues there with the saves, and so I certainly don't want to further sort of deepen those issues by adding another layer of complexity or not saving or whatever. So yeah, I'll
Yeah,
leave it there for now.
throw another layer.
Maybe
All
when
right, let's
they
grab this.
starts releasing more stuff for the pros, and if they release more stuff for the pros, you know, a second skin or whatever, then it certainly might be worth it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because the horns can go on all the base vehicles. I think it's a little bit weird that they can't go on the DLC vehicles. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it just seems kind of odd.
It can even go on scout vehicles, right?
Yeah, yeah, it fits on all the base game vehicles. So I think it's 30 of them. Like the Fleet Star, the Kodiak, the Scout 800, CK 1500, the Cat, the Dairy Longhorns, the Azovs, all that kind of stuff.
I'm the CK.
Are you gonna switch trucks or do you want?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in the CK already.
Okay, we are through.
Fuel is here.
Oh, okay, yeah, we can grab fuel. Oh, there you are. I didn't even see you. That's funny. All right. You are fueled up, my
Thank you very
friend.
much. So, JJ, let's.
Yeah.
I want to know your opinion
You want to talk about
about. Go on.
you want to talk about the route, or what were
No,
you
I was
about to
going to
say?
say we kind of discussed the route already, but as I was going to say, we have the long route ahead of us. Do you want to talk about expeditions?
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. Yeah, we can talk about expeditions on our way there. I have a few things that I've kind of I've voiced in the comment section, but I haven't like made videos on or anything. It's just speculation, you know. So um, before that, so the route I was thinking is follow the railroad tracks
Mm-hmm.
all the way up. Do you remember where we fixed that one power line thing?
Yeah.
If you look just north of there from the railroad tracks, we can cut through that and go to the road.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
And I've gone through there quite a few times. It's a very nice, like easy route up, or at least it has
Shortcut.
been. Maybe with these trucks it's not. But once we get onto that road is pretty steep, but it's far more direct than following the path out of the garage to the south and then, you know, going up to where our other trucks are at,
Yeah, let's
because
do
that
it.
would be like way around the way.
I fully trust your knowledge and expertise, so let's go. And I'm also down to find out some shortcuts that will help me at my single player playthrough.
Just a reminder, you don't want to go too fast on the tracks because the bouncing will cause your suspension to take tons of damage. So, um, kind of go, you know, mediocre. Go to like gear 2 or 3, and then let off a little bit so you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Imagine if we had manual gearboxes, that would be easier to control speed, right?
definitely. And some people were saying in the old, like I think in MudRunner, you could like lock your truck into high power. So like you could put it in and be like, okay, just go max power no matter what. Like you could put it in third and be max power or whatever,
Yes,
something like that. I
absolutely.
haven't played MudRunner too much, so I don't know, you know, a lot of the stuff about it, but I definitely want to be playing that some more.
Yeah, you can moderate speed a lot better. Where here you have to sort of accelerate, release the accelerator, then accelerate some more. In that one you can just like
Exactly.
keep your right trigger fully depressed and just go like whatever speed you choose. So that was
So as I was waiting for you, I just thought this would be a really cool spot for a screenshot. If we both pull up and get like one tire on the track, maybe, or something, kind of
yeah. Let's do it.
something like that.
Good thing that you
I don't
remember
know. I think it
those.
looks pretty cool.
Good thing that you remember those, JJ. 'Cause I wouldn't. So let me back up a bit.
It's it's a little bit easier for me to remember in the daytime because on my game I always take them during the day, but you know now it's in with the photo mode you can do it during the night and stuff too. So
And photo mode is something that will be very prominent in the new Expeditions game, right?
I think so. Yep.
Maybe not so much photo mode, but the camera, the binoculars, the drone.
Yeah, I find the binoculars a little bit odd.
Yes. I'll
I'm
not a little
ready
bit, a
whenever
lot,
you are.
a lot. I find them a lot
A lot
odd, to
odd.
be honest. Yeah,
Yeah.
very out of place, if you ask me.
You ready to go?
Yeah, sure, let's go. The drone is understandable. You scout the surroundings, and it's maybe a next best thing. Like if there's no ability to get out of the vehicle and scout ahead, that's like the best next thing, right? You approach
Yeah,
like a
so
big rock
here,
formation, and you like, okay, I don't know which way to go, so I'm gonna whip out my drone and have a look what's the best path to go up there. But binoculars are like, if you have a drone, you don't need binoculars, one or the other. You don't need both.
well, so here's my thinking. Oh man. So I don't think the next game is going to have watchtowers. Obviously, I could be wrong on that, right? We haven't seen enough to really know, but the map that it did show didn't have any, but that doesn't mean that they didn't have any and already explored them. But my hunch is that the drones can only be sent out from certain locations, which it kind of showed some of that. Like there's kind of like base camps or whatever kind of thing that you have to go to.
Yeah.
It didn't say that, you know, you can only send them out from certain locations, but my thing is, I think they're getting rid of the watchtowers for that game because they want you to explore, and basically by giving you a drone, they're giving you the ability to explore where you want around the watchtower.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like, the drones are the watchtowers, basically.
That would make a lot of sense.
So they have like a, I think it's 150 meter range, or is it 180? I can't remember.
180. Yeah.
180. Okay. So yeah, you go to these certain locations, which I basically think of them as watchtowers. You go to the watchtower location, you send up your drone, you look around wherever you want, and then, you know, that's kind of it. I don't think that you can have the drones wherever you want. That's my speculation. Could be wrong, because, you know, the camera mode is kind of people's drones in this one. So, you know, maybe they will have drones wherever you want. I'm not really sure. But that's kind of one of the things that I'm thinking. I don't know if that sounds reasonable, but I think that's the way they're going with the drones, that it's kind of a watchtower replacement.
Yeah. A new age
Because, you know, when you get the
watchtower.
watchtowers, yeah, when you get the watchtowers on here, it kind of does that quick, like, 5-second spin around the area, and then that's it.
That's right. Yeah.
In my opinion, like, missed stuff. You know, sometimes you have to watch it 2 or 3 times to, like, see what's around. You're like, oh, there's a farm over there, but was that a building? Was that a car? Like, you know, you think you spot some stuff, and you have to watch it over like 3 times. So I think that the drone is going to be the watchtower replacement. That's my
It's very logical
my theory.
explanation, JJ. So I wouldn't say that's not true or anything. That might be very true, but the concept of finding your own way, because even now, look what is really hard going, but we're on some sort of road, right? This is a road, or considered to be a road.
Yeah.
So you kind of like, you okay? Oh,
I just tipped. I tipped over. I tried to winch to the tree, and I don't know if you were winched to it or something, but I couldn't get a good grip.
no, I wasn't winched. I
I
was
think
just.
you should be able to just pull me.
Oh,
Okay. I think you should be able to just pull me over. I'm not sure.
Are you out?
It's at a pretty good angle. I'm out, yeah. Is it not moving?
Oh, it's moving. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Should be good. I think it's in a peculiar angle.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
definitely.
So yeah, I was.
Oh, you know what? I think it was the tree root underneath me.
Oh, yikes.
As soon as oh no, there's no tree roots. As soon as I flip back over, it's kind of jumped. Now I kind of forgot my other point, but yeah, the drone watchtower thing was something that I think that's the implementation of it, anyways. I think it makes a lot of sense
It does.
because I don't think they exactly want you to be able to put a drone out anywhere, because, you know, they kind of want you to explore, and that's kind of taken away from the exploring if you just launch a drone and figure everything out.
Yeah. So it's there's gonna be some drone exclusion zones, or whatever you might call them.
Yeah, that's what I think. I don't really. I kind of forgot my other point, but maybe if we continue to talk about it, I'll remember what it was. But
The other thing
yeah,
is
it sounds like.
yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'll let you go.
The other thing, I was really, so first when we initially saw it, and I think it was on stream, right? We said, oh, no trucks, and I was like really upset there was no trucks, and obviously there's no heavy haulage emissions, but there might be some very light-hearted haulage emissions, because there is some people pointed out there's actually flatbeds in the game. They don't look like your conventional flatbeds. They look a bit more modern, like a skid pad flatbeds, or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
So there is something like that, although we yet to see if there's gonna be any cargo. So I'm really hoping at least, you know, there's a little, oh, here's some food supplies, can you deliver to this remote location for the settlers or whatever, like, you know, something like that. I wish that's a
Yeah.
thing.
Well, they said something about like kind of like a scientist or some kind of research facility or something like that. So I think we might have to pick up certain things for them, like small one slot cargoes is kind of all we've really seen, or not one slot cargoes, one slot beds is all we've really seen so far. The KRS Bandit has a add-on it might be a bed. We aren't really sure what it is.
Yeah, I saw
You know
that
what I
too.
mean?
I'll wait here, JJ, while
So,
you go to the forester's house.
okay. Wait, is that my delivery up in front of us?
Yes, on the left, yeah.
On the left. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the KRS Bandit, that might be a 2-slot bed. I don't really know what that is, but I think we will have some 1-slot cargoes, but it won't be the cargoes that we're used to. It'll be some odds and ends for missions, kind of like the special cargoes in SnowRunner, like, oh, you got to go pick up these rocket parts that are, only specific to Phase 4, or, oh, you got to, oh no.
You
Oof.
got it, nice.
Or you got to pick up, just certain things that are unique to different phases. I think you might have to do a few of those, but I don't think there's going to be like a lot of sort of like consumables. There's consumables in all kinds of phases. There's vehicle spare parts. They're kind of universal materials, I guess.
Yep.
I don't think we're going to have many of that.
Which I'm okay with, especially when they said, the SnowRunner will keep getting updates and being supported and stuff like that. To what extent that's gonna happen, I don't know. That's gonna might be just a very light, sort of very light updates. Maybe no more new seasons, so I don't know. But it seems like they're not ditching SnowRunner just yet. So whether they mean the new iteration of the game, like SnowRunner 2, or they're actually gonna, try to upgrade the engine and the physics and actually do what, for example, a game called No Man's Sky did. Like they just released a new update on that game, which is a huge update again, and that game is like 7.5 years old. So maybe they're aiming towards that kind of direction. I don't know.
I remembered my other point. Have you seen the video from? Well, I guess you could have read it in SnowRunner chat too, but the video from Game Riot about expeditions.
I haven't.
Or have you heard about it?
I haven't.
Okay, so apparently he was at Gamescom and got to play the game and watch other people play it.
JJ, hold on. Excuse me, stop. Sorry to interrupt. You lost your cargo.
Okay, good. I delivered it.
It shows. It shows that you dropped some cargo on the road and it's laying there in the middle of the road. It looks like vehicle spare parts.
No, we are all good.
You definitely have them in your bed? Okay.
Vehicle spare. Yeah, I delivered the consumables and I have the vehicle spare parts in my bed.
On my map, it's showing that they're just behind your truck, like they accidentally dropped out of the bed and you left them there. Yeah. Okay, never mind. So keep going on Gamescom.
Remember last time when your gold just randomly fell out of your truck, all 4 of them?
Oh yes, I remember
on my
that.
screen they did.
So it might be a similar issue, yeah.
So I think it might just be a co-op
let's call it
connectivity or
let's
something.
call it co-op features. Not a bug, it's a feature.
There you go. So Game Riot, he's a YouTuber. He has I guess I don't even know. I think it's 1.2 million or something. I could totally be butchering that. Maybe he's got way more or way less. I don't remember. But he's got a lot of subscribers. He apparently was at Gamescom, got to play the game and watch others play it. Oh. And he said that the world is not open world like SnowRunner and MudRunner. So, oh, you just saved it. Nice. Oh, are the logs good enough to be packed still? Nice. That was a really good save.
Oh, so scared. Okay, go on. So not open world, huh? What does that mean?
He said it's not open world. He said it's very linear, very story-based. Like, you, Teleminus, what do you think about backing up and just going straight through here?
Okay.
Because that's what I did. I just turned straight through these trees and went right into there. And I'll actually back up and I'll let you go first because you got a heavier load. So you can just... I would turn right in front of this rock to the left. But yeah, he said the story is like very... like, it's not open world. You can't just go and do whatever you want.
Oh, wow.
So what do you think about that?
So it's a very structured, go here and don't deviate from the plan kind of thing, right?
That's what he said, yeah. But this is where my other kind of theory came in. So I think, I mean, maybe he's gone to a lot of these before. Maybe he hasn't. I don't really know. But a lot of the times when companies do these kind of things, like promotional, and they just announce the game and stuff, they have it extremely restricted to what you can do.
Yeah.
They don't want you to be able to go wherever you want. They don't want you to deviate. They have a certain set level of where they want you to go and what they want you to do. So I think maybe it was, I mean, I don't know his channel all that well, but maybe it was one of his first times going to one of these events and he's not used to being restricted to where he can go and what he can do with those kind of things. But a lot of these games, when they first are announced, that's exactly what they are. You have to go, they're like trial levels kind of, like they, sometimes they even build specific levels just for the, showing it off kind of.
So it's,
my personal opinion is that it will be open world. Just the experience that he and others had was one that they were very restricted in what they could do, and so they thought that it's not open world. And I could be wrong on that, but I think it will be open world. It's just the way that he was able to play it wasn't open world. That's my thoughts.
I mean, it has to, because looking at the gameplay, it's very, very similar to SnowRunners. Like, you can see it's the same game, just like a sequel of the game or whatever. You can tell. You wouldn't confuse it with anything else but SnowRunner, right? The vehicles, the physics, the everything. So for it not to be open world, that's like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as he said it wasn't open world, that's exactly what I thought of. Was like, all of those events, they like, they don't want to let you go wherever you want because there's going to be bugs. It's super early,
Yeah.
They make this specific level that they work on a ton just to make sure that it's good for this event, like,
Yeah.
it might be a mission that's in the game that you do, maybe very early on, but I almost guarantee that it's open world, and it's just that they restricted him and whoever played it to just doing that specific thing or whatever it was that was very story based. That's my hunch. I think it'll be open world.
So do you remember that
Nice.
game that I covered? It was called Australia Truck Simulator or something like that. I can't remember what it's called exactly. Trucking World Australia or something like that. And that level was exactly what you described. Literally everything's closed, so you're in a sort of this controlled little area. Like in that game,
you're right.
they took a quarry as a sort of this controlled area, and the gates were shut, so you can't leave the quarry. You just drive up and down, do one specific load, and that's it. And it didn't feel like that would be an open world game as well, although they announced that it will be. So that might be very similar to what they did there at Gamescom with the content creators.
Yeah, like I said, I could be wrong on that, but in my opinion, it's probably open world. I think, all those games, they limit it to what you can do. They don't want you to see this and that. They don't want to spoil stuff. Like, they have certain things they want you to see and what they don't want you to see, and that's why they do it that way. So that's my hunch. I think it will be open world. I think.
But JJ, we saw some snippets.
Probably just didn't know.
We saw some snippets of the map. Like the Grand Canyon map, and they actually had it like really zoomed out at one point, and there was loads of like, it seemed like a one out of like, when we get, for example, 2 maps for the region, so it looked like one out of those maps. It didn't look very small or anything. It looked like there's plenty of places to go and explore. So
And in the top left corner, they had 4 things. Like in SnowRunner, when you pause it, you have 3. You have like the kind of map and contracts and all that in one. Or I mean, map, vehicles, warehouses, all that kind of stuff. And then in the middle one, it's all your contracts, and the far right's the tasks. They have 2 of the same icons. They have a contracts one and a tasks one, and then they have 2 other ones. So we don't know what the other ones are. I'm assuming one's the same as this. It's like the map and whatever. But why would they have tasks if you can't go around and pick them up? It just, to me, it doesn't make any sense that it would be a closed, like, world, strict, you can't go here, you have to do this, you know. I don't know. To me, I just don't see it.
Absolutely, and even like I just remember the one sort of place where the drone was flying around the swamp, and you know you could see pretty far from the drone, and it just looked like you can go anywhere. You know, didn't seem like. The only thing I can think it might be not open world is like, you know, when you go to the edge of any SnowRunner map, it has those no entry signs, and it's like invisible wall.
Yeah.
So unless that game has a lot of those and it kind of forces you to take a certain path, that might not be open world. But it didn't look like it. From what we saw from the trailer, you just go anywhere.
Yeah. Like I said, I just think he got confused about what, like, he was only able to do certain things, and so he thinks that the game is going to be that way, you know, because that was his experience.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's how the game will be. I think he was just allowed to play a certain area or, you know, number of things, and that's how most of them are. He just probably didn't realize or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I certainly on you with this one, and I can't see how it cannot be an open world. So the SnowRunner and everything, the game, the engine, everything has the bones. You know, you just have to put meat on it. So why would you go back on it? Why would you? I don't know. Why would you? What's the word here? I'm looking. Downgrade. Why would you downgrade the game?
Right. Why would you make it more restrictive?
Yeah.
All right, well, now we completed what we had set out to do. What should we do now? I mean, we just got the Watchtower here.
So we have a couple of in-game hours, so we could certainly do a quick mission. What can we do? Let's have a look.
We could hit up the other Watchtower with the Kenworth and that, but I mean, it's not going to waste enough time.
What about Sky's the Limit? No.
Yeah, we could do that. We'd have to go all the way down there, which would probably take all the time that we kind of had.
Or we can go back to the garage and equip ourselves for a next set of missions. Like prepare for the next episode.
I think that might be what we do. Maybe we'll just explore that Watchtower, or maybe we could even explore and get 2 Watchtowers. We could take like the Kenworth, and do you see that one in the top left maybe? Or maybe the bottom left? Maybe we could get 2 Watchtowers and then call it or something, you know, and then we can drive back or whatever.
Let's go. So I'll jump in the White Western.
You don't need to drive back, I guess, because your truck can stay out there.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to say is what do you think what do you want to do?
I mean,
because we can't really start on something that we can't finish. But we could knock out Watchtowers, but I mean, I can drive back off camera, so if we want to do that, you know, that would save us some time, you know what I mean?
The only thing with the Watchtowers is the White Western Star is not really capable to get those.
We got the Kenworth there too, though. I'll be right behind you with fuel and whatever. And I fully equipped the Kenworth. I don't know if you've checked it out. You can hop in it.
Oof.
It's got the top engine, big tires, roof rack. It's got the whole thing.
Looks like it's a beast, yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Let's at least do at least one Watchtower, right? Can do that.
Yeah, I think we have roughly a half an hour, so I think we could get the one right close to us and maybe the bottom left or the bottom, or kind of the middle left. We could probably get 2 of them. Or maybe we have enough time for all 3, but I don't know. It's something we have to do at some point, and we kind of we don't really have anything that we're set up for, so I think it makes sense to do that.
Let's do it.
You want to go that way and just grab 2 or maybe 3 watchtowers?
Yeah, let's do it. So you want to jump in
Okay.
a Kenworth or shall I?
I drove it last time. I'll let you drive it. I'll switch out.
Okay.
And I think as soon as we start this back up, I'll just tell the viewers I'll just drive back off after this video, and we'll just grab some watchtowers and kind of explore.
I'm in the
Are
Kenworth.
you in the? Okay.
Oh boy, it has a lot of fuel.
All right. So after a little bit of discussion, we have decided we are going to go hit up the watchtowers.
Unfortunately, JJ has
So the White
drew
Western Star.
a short straw in this one, and he's driving a White Western Star.
It does have mud tires, but it, yeah, definitely could use some poles without having all-wheel drive or diff lock installed. Actually, why do I not have diff lock? Is that... You must have to find it. Yeah, I think I remember it's on Island Lake, I'm pretty sure.
You know what what else they could have done with SnowRunner better, I feel like? So for example, if I now a new player and I really like White Western Star, right? I just started playing in let's say this region, and I really like the White Western Star. Now I have to go to the other region to unlock it. What they should have done is the more tasks you complete, the more experience you get, each truck level is up. You know what I mean? So the level 30 White Western Star, you can upgrade everything, but obviously you have to grind your favorite truck to... Does that make sense?
So you're saying you would have to grind every single truck if you wanted to have all of them at the max level?
So instead of having a level for the player, each truck would have like levels. So I don't have to go if I don't want to go.
Cool.
If I don't have to go to Amor to get a 4-wheel drive for my favorite truck, you know, why should I? I just do a lot of missions in other regions that I enjoy. Get my truck to whatever is the max level for the truck, and that will allow me. You know, at level 5 you get all-wheel drive. At level 10 you get mud tires, and you know, the further you get, the more powerful your favorite truck becomes.
I think that's a cool idea, yeah. And the watchtower is up here to our left. I don't know if you were watching.
I wasn't. I was just rambling as always, JJ.
Yeah, it looked like you were headed off. Yeah, I think that'd be a cool way to do it, because then, you know, like you said, even if you start out in Michigan, you know, your favorite truck, maybe you can't unlock it till a certain rank or whatever. I don't know if they'd still have that feature, but let's say you got your favorite truck right away. You could just, you know, use that for 20 missions, and then you have the truck that you like the most, like, capable to be fully upgraded. Maybe it's not fully upgraded yet, but yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And sort of, like you said, you could play with the trucks that you like to rank them up. You wouldn't exactly have to play with a bunch of ones that you don't like. You know, you could kind of struggle through it or whatever with a truck that you actually enjoy.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have to go to regions that you don't enjoy playing. For example, some people say, oh, I hate snow maps, but you know, you have to play to get a certain upgrade for your trucks. Not all of the trucks, but some trucks, right? Or if you want to unlock the Ford F750, you have to go into a region that you might necessarily like. And actually, I don't know why Ford F750 would be in the Russian region, but here we go.
Well, it's kind of funny that you bring that up, because on my hard mode, I was thinking the other day, I just had a random thought, like, would it be fun to only play with trucks that are in so any Russian map you only use Russian trucks, and any North American map you only use North American trucks? So it put kind of another, I don't know, layer to making it a little bit more difficult. And yeah, I was thinking about that, and like you said, the F750 is something you find in a Russian map, and then like oh gosh, I'm tipping, like a Taiga 6455B, you find in Maine, and like that's a Russian trucks,
Makes
you know.
no sense, yeah.
So yeah, some of them are a little bit odd. But what do you think about that? Like, if you were to only use Russian trucks on Russian maps and then like North American trucks on North American maps?
Certainly a good challenge. How many Russian trucks do you have now on your hard mode? Zero, right?
0, yeah.
So that challenge wouldn't necessarily work for you straight away.
No, it wouldn't. That's the thing.
The only thing you can get
I kind of posed the question. Go ahead.
The only thing you can do is like excuse your challenge for a few seconds till you get that Taiga, which is next to a garage, right? Is it Taiga? I think it's a Taiga, isn't it?
I call it Taiga and Taiga. Like, I just, whatever comes off the tongue at that time.
But it is that type of truck, right? It's a Russian truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But, yeah, I was thinking it'd be kind of fun to do that, but like you said, currently, because I just got to Tamir, I wouldn't be able to... Do you need me to pull you, or are you...
I'm wedged between the trees because I'm so chunky.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking because... I don't know, it'd just be another little fun challenge to throw in there, I guess.
Absolutely,
But
absolutely
the
the
only thing
challenge.
is-
Go on, keep talking
Yeah,
about.
like you said, the only thing is I'd have to break it for a little bit to go and get the Taiga. You know, like I don't have any Russian trucks, so if I wanted to like fully do it that way, I'd have to buy a truck, which one of my kind of things that I've been playing by is I'm not buying any trucks. You're just gonna keep backing up.
Yeah, there's nowhere to turn around. This thing is so chunky.
Okay, well, we're almost down to the river here. So yeah, my two thoughts were I could buy a quick Russian scout and then go and rescue the Taiga and then do that, but then I'd have to buy a truck, which I was kind of not trying not to do. Or I could kind of break the rules either for one mission or maybe a whole video and be like, all right, we're just going to use this American truck for this one video and then, you know, move on with it after that, just Russian trucks or whatever. But
Yeah, that would be
know.
like because you're quite comfortable with your trucks now, correct? In terms of your fleet.
oh yeah,
So it kind of be
Yep.
like a little reset to you because you're like, wow, I don't have any trucks in the Russian region. I only have this Taiga 64 or whatever 6455. No, it's not 6455. Can't remember.
436, yeah.
Yeah, that's one.
6436, yeah.
So it's like like you said, it gives you another challenge because you're like quite comfortable in the hard mode now. You have loads of money, loads of trucks, so it would give you like a further challenge, which would be fun to watch, I guess. Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just not sure how, if I want to buy a truck and then do it that way, or if I'll just kind of give myself like a pass just to go get the Taiga and then do it. So we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, that's completely down to you. I think how you do it. If you want to buy a different truck which you cannot find in the map, that might be also doable. You know, a Russian truck they cannot buy, or you cannot find in any of the maps. You can do that, sure.
Well, I was just thinking, like, because I don't have any Russian trucks, so in order to be all Russian, I'd have to buy something to go get the Taiga that's Russian, you know what I mean? Stick with the theme, kind of, so...
Almost drove you over.
I think you're a little too chunky to fit through anything around here. Oh my goodness.
That pallet attacked you.
Yeah, it destroyed my tire.
So shall I go south and you go north, or divide and
Yeah, we
conquer?
can do that. We can split up. Sure. I don't know if I can sneak through somewhere near. I'm a little smaller than you, so I think I might. See
or
if
you
there's a
want to take
path.
south and I take north. Or I take north, you take south. Which easier? You've been down these routes.
Yeah, I think the north might be kind of hard for you. The south, I actually did it with the Kenworth, so I know that's doable. But the north one is kind of twists and turns a little bit more, so it might be kind of hard. I
Okay,
think you can still do it, but well, I know you can still do it.
I'm going JJ then. I wish you luck.
All right, I think we both have to go back this way though, a little bit, anyways.
Sure.
Does this go through?
Pretty sure I can descend here.
Oh, you're gonna go down. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't even know there's a kind of a path there. Now that I look at it, looks like there's. Yeah.
Looks very shallow, at least
You're
the
gonna
water.
get there. Yeah, you're gonna get there way before I will. But yeah, back to the expeditions for a little bit here. So, are you? I mean, I think you said you're gonna get it right.
Oh,
Or
100%, 200%.
200%.
Even for me, even
Yeah,
if I don't play, even if like I played for 12 hours and put it down, that's good enough. I wanna see where it's going, because the concept is certainly interesting, and I'm not saying I'm gonna grind it like I do with the SnowRunner, but I'll certainly try it out, and I'll support the devs or whatever, because mind you, that game is just starting out. It might be a little different in the future, and might be able to pick it up again.
That's true.
What
Yeah, they
about,
could make some compelling DLC trucks later on or something.
exactly. What about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. So I don't know if you watched my first couple of videos when I played North Peak National Park, but like if I were to say like my favorite parts about playing these games, the really big trailers, like the oversized oil rig and those kind of things, that's probably my favorite thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like cargo hauling a lot, just normal missions, but I actually really like exploring. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do, but the only problem with that is you can only do it for like a video or two. Like, once you explore the map, you've explored it all. There's nothing else left to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the first time I played this map, I like to go into it completely blind. Like, I have no idea where anything is, and I find that really, really fun. Like, I don't spoil it for myself, which is kind of funny because I spoil it for everybody else. Like, I make the videos and I don't know. But yeah, like that's kind of my favorite thing to do, other than hauling the big trailers and cargo hauling. I really do like exploring, but yeah, you can only do it for like a super limited amount of time. So that's where I have the problem, is like how, unless they come out with like loads of content that you can just keep exploring and exploring, I don't see how it has too much left to do if it's just like a lot of scout-based stuff.
Yeah.
But I will certainly be getting it. I'll certainly be playing it, and I know I'll have fun with it for a little bit. It's just a matter of like how much do I play it once I explore it all and like do most of the stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see much replayability in that game.
Exactly. Yeah. Will it grip you like SnowRunner did? That's the question.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think I'll play it and I'll enjoy it, but I don't see myself playing it as much as SnowRunner, not even close. But I guess if it is open world and it is like similar to SnowRunner, which it kind of looks like it is, I'll probably play it quite a bit, but I just don't see it, like, without the cargo hauling, I don't see it as much fun. Because it kind of sounds like, when I picture that game, what I think of is Phase 1, which you haven't played yet, but Phase 1, I think it's called like Search and Discover or something, I can't remember, that's probably wrong, but it has, that's where you get the Warthog, which is one of the trucks that's in Expeditions. That's where you get the Acteon, which is also another truck that's in Expeditions, and that's where you get the F750, which all three of those trucks, they can only have one slot of cargo. So Phase 1 was kind of based around what I think they kind of, where they took Expeditions, which is kind of exploring and like, I don't know, not so much delivery based. Like, once you play Phase 1, you'll know what I'm talking about, but a lot of it is just like, go here, look at this, go here, look at this, and like the cargo missions that they do have are, for the most part, really small. It's like one slot, bring this one thing here, kind of.
Yeah, like
So
fetch
that's what I
tasks.
picture when I think of it. Yeah.
Like fetch it.
There is a few like you have to bring like, you know, some medium logs to this place or that place, but like for the most part it's like really small missions. And I suppose you could probably even check the mission list, you know, like when you load into the game and you go, you change maps to that location and then you check through the missions, you can see like, oh, you need one cargo for this, one for this, and just kind of I don't know. To me, that's the vibe that I get. Is it's basically like season 1 of SnowRunner, kind of just a lot of exploring and small deliveries.
Yeah, I want to see what it brings to the table, and you know, the tire pressure or the tire air pressure mechanics, and to, you know, the drone and everything. Like all those are new shiny things. And I'm super excited to check those out. But the actually what the game is, we already have. You know, there's already scouting. Yes, not so much of it in SnowRunner, but there's already scouting. There's already scout vehicles. You know, for me, like the ability to put an extra fuel tank on the side of the vehicle is not. I don't find it that exciting. You know, when people get excited about like, oh, you can put repair points and fuel on your truck, you can combine it between the two. It's like, really, is that so exciting? I don't know. We kind of have that already, which is roof racks, which almost every truck that's getting released to the game now have roof racks, right? So
yeah, especially recently, all like every one of them's getting a roof rack. So
I don't know how much of
it's
excitement is there. It's the new meta, yeah. But we'll see. Definitely support the devs, but like you said, the longevity of it, I'm not so sure of yet.
Yeah, when after the initial reaction, I was kind of like, man, if this is the next SnowRunner, that's kind of disappointing, you know, like. But you know, we both made videos that it sounds like SnowRunner is not going to be dead. They're going to be, you know, making more stuff for it. So that was kind of a relief for me because, like I said, the big trailers and cargo hauling and stuff is the things that I enjoy the most about the game. So
yeah,
knowing that that's not going away is quite a relief to me. I think I'll play the game, but I will continue to play SnowRunner and probably just as much, you know, as before. So
what do you think about Sorokin and not developing or not helping with SnowRunner anymore? He'll be focusing on other projects. What's your thoughts there?
I don't really know. I know they're trying to find somebody else to be like the community lead for him, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't been following like the like news and stuff. Like I didn't really get into Discord until not too long ago, like phase 9-ish is kind of when I started following it. So I'm still fairly new with it, but I know Sorokin from other like A Tribe Called Cars videos. I watch all of his videos, and you know, he talks about him a lot. He said this and said that and confirmed these details. So he's a really nice resource, but if he's gone, I don't know, I hope the next person is
just as leaky,
as informative as he is.
Just as leaky.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, like he confirmed that the next game is going to be co-op, and like if you look on Steam, it only says single player.
Yeah.
So like just little details like that, where it's like, oh, is this game only going to be single player? But you know, he'll be like, no, it'll be co-op, and you know, he'll give you certain details, which is nice. How are you getting along with that Watchtower over there?
So the Watchtower is done. I was just I was just about to ask you how your Watchtower is doing.
Well, I am completely stuck with no winch points, so I don't think we're going to be getting there.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. There's kind of a big rock that I finally got out of my way, but I can't attach to anything. I'm just kind of stuck here, it looks like, which is a bummer. There's trees like just barely out of my reach to my right and just barely out of my reach to my left, but nothing Nothing is close enough, which is a bummer.
Yeah, so that might be a rescue operation for the next episode, correct?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna park it here.
But hey,
It's 3 in the morning, so
we got the main mission that we wanted to get done, accomplished. So that is really good.
yeah, definitely. Um, yeah, I will drive my Fleet Star back after the video, and then you'll obviously start at the garage at the start of the next one, and who knows what we'll be doing? We'll figure it out, but yeah, I think that's where this one ends. Oh, one quick question. Did you get the upgrade in the end of the last video?
I
think it
did,
was?
and I saw it. I saw it still there. So it hasn't like saved or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
It's super
I
weird.
As soon as I opened my game, I saw it was there, and I was like, "What the heck?" And I checked my upgrades, and it showed 1 out of 3. And I was like, now that I think about it, it never popped up that we got it when you got it. So I guess it just
I'll
didn't
rewatch the
save.
footage, but I'm like 99% sure that I've got it. I even read, when you press the X, it
Oh,
lets you sort of read the list what it's for.
yeah. That's. I just remember on mine, I never saw it pop up, and you said you got it, and I was like, "Okay, cool." And I didn't even think about it, but yeah, as soon as I loaded up the game, I was like, "What the heck? It's still there." What? I thought he got it, but now that I thought about it, it never popped for me, so I don't know. Maybe it did for you. I'm not really sure.
Certainly a bummer.
Oh well.
All right,
What do we do?
we'll end it here.